Pavel Durov and his projects. When it comes to progress and innovation in IT, Pavel Durov's name holds a central place. This outstanding entrepreneur and visionary has created projects that have revolutionized communication and digital privacy. VK – the beginning of the journey. In 2006, as a graduate of the Faculty of Philology at St. Petersburg State University, Durov launched the social network VK. Inspired by the success of Facebook, he adapted the model for the Russian-speaking audience. However, VK quickly outgrew its analogs. The platform offered unique functionality, including a user-friendly interface accessible to everyone, free access to multimedia content including music and videos, groups and communities that became the foundation of local internet ecosystems. By 2012, VK had become the largest social network in Russia and the CIS, with over 100 million active users. Telegram – a revolution in messaging. After leaving VK in 2014, Pavel Durov focused on a new ambitious project – Telegram. It was not just a messenger, but a tool that prioritized security and privacy. Telegram quickly stood out thanks to its unique features. Encryption – built-in end-to-end encryption in secret chats ensured maximum privacy. Openness and API – Telegram allowed developers to create bots and integrations, turning it into a platform for business and entertainment. Speed and scalability – even under heavy loads, Telegram maintained its performance thanks to a distributed server system. As of 2025, Telegram boasts over 950 million active monthly users, with this number rapidly approaching 1 billion. Ton – the dream of a decentralized ecosystem. Durov has never settled for what he has achieved. Telegram became the foundation for the creation of a new project – Telegram Open Network, Ton. Envisioned as a platform for ultra-fast transactions, a blockchain integrated with Telegram, an ecosystem connecting messenger users and decentralized applications. Ton was initially a complex project that could have competed with Ethereum, offering higher speed and lower fees. Durov described it as a step into the future, where technologies eliminate intermediaries in financial and social interactions. However, the implementation of the project faced numerous challenges, which we'll discuss in the following part of the video. Durov is not just a developer or entrepreneur. He's a visionary who sets trends and changes the rules of the game in the tech world. His projects demonstrate that the limits of possibility are merely a matter of time and effort. The Gram token and the conflict with the SEC. The story of the Gram token is one of the most dramatic and educational episodes in the world of cryptocurrencies. It tells the tale of an attempt to merge technology and finance at a new level, and how innovation collides with strict regulatory constraints. Creation of Gram and Ton's ambitions. In 2018, Telegram announced the creation of the Gram token, which was intended to become the cornerstone of the Telegram Open Network Ton ecosystem. Ton was positioned as a high-speed blockchain platform with a decentralized architecture capable of supporting millions of transactions per second. The Gram token was planned as a tool for fast payments within and beyond Telegram, an instrument for interacting with decentralized applications, dApps, the main currency for smart contracts within the Ton ecosystem. To fund the project, Telegram conducted one of the largest initial coin offerings, ICOs, in history, raising $1.7 billion from private investors. Among the investors were well-known figures such as Euromillionaire, the Sequoia Capital Fund, and many others. The conflict with the SEC. However, shortly after the successful ICO, Telegram faced an unexpected obstacle: the US Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC). In October 2019, the SEC filed a lawsuit against Telegram, claiming that Gram was an unregistered security. The regulator's main allegations were as follows: token sales. The SEC argued that Gram was not a cryptocurrency in the traditional sense, but an investment contract requiring registration, a violation of the law. According to the SEC, Telegram violated US securities law by selling tokens without registration and public disclosure of information. The regulator secured a temporary ban on token distribution, which dealt a severe blow to the project. Telegram attempted to prove that Gram was not a security but a utility token designed for use within the Ton ecosystem. However, the court sided with the SEC, supporting their arguments. In an open letter, Pavel Durov expressed his disappointment, noting that regulators didn't allow Ton to realize its decentralization ideas. He also emphasized his belief in the future of blockchains and cryptocurrencies, although Telegram would no longer be associated with the project. Lessons from the conflict with the SEC. The story of Graham and Ton highlighted the importance of considering regulatory aspects when launching cryptocurrency projects. It served as a signal to the entire industry that regulators like the SEC will closely monitor compliance with laws. Large projects need to develop strategies for interacting with government bodies at the planning stage. Even the most ambitious ideas can fail due to a lack of legal transparency. Despite everything, Pavel Durov and Telegram managed to maintain their reputation. This case underscored the importance of not only technology but also its adaptation to the global legal framework. Ton and its connections with Durov. After the closure of the Graham project, many wondered what would happen next to Pavel Durov's ambitious idea of creating a decentralized ecosystem. Despite the official termination of Ton under Telegram, the project's story continued to evolve. Durov's official withdrawal. In May 2020, Pavel Durov officially announced the end of Telegram's work on Ton, emphasizing that the company no longer had any involvement with the project. This decision was driven by a court order that left Telegram with no other choice. However, Durov made it clear that he believes in the philosophy of decentralization and hopes that other teams will continue to develop Ton's ideas. The emergence of an independent Ton Foundation. After the official closure of Ton, a group of independent developers took over the project. They formed an organization called the Ton Foundation, which continued to work on its development. The primary objectives of the Ton Foundations include supporting the Ton ecosystem as a fully decentralized entity, continuing the development of blockchain protocols, promoting the use of Ton as a foundation for financial and technical solutions. The Ton Foundation stated that their work is based on the source code published by Telegram before the project's closure. This allowed them to avoid legal consequences associated with the court order. Subtle connections between Telegram and Ton. Although Pavel Durov distanced himself from Ton, Telegram's influence on the ecosystem remains evident. Some facts suggest a connection. Integration with Telegram. Ton Foundation is actively working on creating bots and tools that integrate with Telegram, making the blockchain more accessible to the messenger's broad audience. Community. Most Ton users are active members of Telegram communities where cryptocurrency and technology issues are discussed. Trust in the project. The association with Durov's name, albeit unofficial, gives Ton a particular appeal among users. Development of the Ton ecosystem. Ton is actively evolving into a full-fledged blockchain ecosystem. Its main components include Ton blockchain, a high-performance blockchain capable of processing millions of transactions per second. Ton wallet, a wallet for storing and transferring Ton tokens seamlessly integrated with Telegram. Decentralized applications, DApps. Ton supports the development of applications that use its blockchain. The Ton Foundation has emphasized decentralization to eliminate any legal ties to Telegram while maintaining the project's popularity. The Ton token and its role. Since the launch of the independent Ton, the Ton token has been actively traded on cryptocurrency exchanges. Key features of the token include: it is used for transactions within the ecosystem. It serves as a tool for interacting with the apps. It acts as a means for staking, allowing users to earn rewards for supporting the network. Demand for the Ton token continues to grow, especially as Telegram's popularity increases and new features are introduced to the ecosystem. Although there is no official connection between Notcoin and Durov, the similarity of goals and approaches to design forms the basis for much speculation. This suggests that Notcoin could become an essential link in the future development of decentralized systems. Now that we understand Ton's development, let's dive deeper into Notcoin, its structure and potential. Notcoin, unique airdrop and its consequences. Notcoin is a unique project that has changed the rules of the game in the cryptocurrency industry. Its launch attracted 35 million users, most of whom had no prior experience with cryptocurrencies. Mass airdrop and project uniqueness. The launch of Notcoin was accompanied by an unprecedented token airdrop. Participants actively tapped to earn coins, leading to 100% of the total supply being distributed to participants. The team keeping none of the tokens, making it a unique project in the cryptocurrency industry. A massive influx of new users. At its peak, the Notcoin game had over 30 million unique users, many of whom were completely new to crypto. Key factors behind Notcoin's popularity. Ease of use. Telegram makes cryptocurrency accessible to a broad audience, lowering the entry barrier. Community support. Active participation from Telegram users drives engagement and interest in the project. Flexibility. The ability to use Notcoin within the TON ecosystem opens up numerous application scenarios. This approach ensured high popularity and trust in the project. It wasn't just a token launch, it was a large-scale engagement of a massive audience. Price drop after listing. After its listing on exchanges, Notcoin's price began to decline gradually. Throughout its existence, the price continued to drop, raising questions that required analysis. Reasons for the decline. A lack of significant news about Notcoin. Massive token sell-offs, easy to acquire, easy to discard. The arrest of Pavel Durov. The impression that the project had been abandoned. However, the trading volume in the first days of the listing reached $1.3 billion, surpassing Notcoin's capitalization. At that time, it ranked 12th in trading volume among all cryptocurrencies. This massive audience engagement suggests that the Notcoin developers are unlikely to let it slide. What was happening during this period? We conducted an analysis of token distribution and discovered that 80% of Notcoin's issuance is held in 52 wallets. This raises a logical question: who was buying these tokens? Manipulators often operate as follows: purchase a significant portion of the issuance, maintain a low price to buy more tokens, then create a pump, raising the price by several multiples. This situation closely resembles such a scenario. Notcoin is Pavel Durov's Plan B. We hypothesized that Notcoin could serve as Pavel Durov's Plan B. Why? The coin was created with a clean and transparent history. Unlike TON, which may face regulatory scrutiny, Notcoin does not raise legal concerns. This allows the Telegram team to use it as a potential replacement for TON. Perhaps this is why the TON team has been quietly buying Notcoin all this time. They avoided major announcements to calmly accumulate a significant portion of the issuance at low prices. Signs of change and the beginning of manipulations. Announcement of Notcoin listing on Coinbase. The recent announcement of Notcoin's planned listing on Coinbase, one of the world's largest cryptocurrency exchanges, is a significant development. This move boosts trust in the project. A listing on Coinbase is generally seen as validation of a token's legitimacy and potential. Increases liquidity. Millions of Coinbase users will gain access to trading Notcoin. Attracts new investors. Tokens that get listed on Coinbase often experience a surge in popularity. Such actions are frequently used as a tool to generate hype and drive up a token's market value. Changes in Telegram Wallet's fee policy. One of the most crucial updates was the announcement by Telegram Wallet that gas fees will now be paid in Notcoin instead of TON tokens. This decision integrates Notcoin into daily transactions within Telegram Wallet, increasing its real-world usage. Drives demand. Since Notcoin is now a required component for transactions, this automatically creates consistent demand for the token. Strengthens its role in the ecosystem. This shift further establishes Notcoin as a key currency within the TON ecosystem. This news caught the community's attention, as it signals a strategic move toward the active adoption of Notcoin. The launch of the Earn app. Earn is an application announced as a tool to incentivize users and expand the TON and Notcoin ecosystem. This launch could be part of a broader strategy to attract attention to Notcoin and generate demand for it, inevitably leading to price appreciation. Here's why. The importance of the Earn app. The platform is designed to actively engage users and create sustained demand for the token. Let's explore its mechanics and its potential impact on the Notcoin ecosystem. What is Earn? Earn is a launch pool integrated into the Telegram and TON ecosystem. The platform allows users to earn rewards for holding specific tokens in their TON wallets, while new projects can find an audience by distributing tokens. Unlike traditional launch pools, Earn simplifies the user experience, hiding complex mechanics behind an intuitive interface. Users only need to hold supported tokens in their wallets without needing to understand the intricacies of staking. How can you earn with Earn? The first Earn pool has already concluded. The debut airdrop featured the Build token from the community team, close partners of Notcoin. The distribution of Build was structured into 4 separate pools. Notcoin Status Pool for users with Gold or Platinum status and staked Notcoin. TON Pool for TON token holders. Not Pool for Notcoin Not holders. Docs Pool for Docs token holders. Earn users received significant rewards, relatively higher than MNT and BNB launch pools, in just a few days. This generated positive news sentiment, which could trigger further growth for Notcoin. And this is exactly what big wallet holders are waiting for. Conclusion: these events could be part of a deliberate strategy aimed at generating hype and increasing Notcoin's value. They may also indicate the beginning of market manipulations designed to push the token's price higher. In summary, Notcoin is more than just a cryptocurrency. It's a project with enormous potential. Its integration with Telegram, unique development strategy, and applications like Earn make it a fascinating project to watch. Let us know in the comments what you think about Notcoin's future. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest news and analysis. See you in the next episode.